Welcome. Today we have Insha from India. I'm very happy to have her here. I've just bought her ebook on Gumroad, so I'll read this book after this interview. And we will talk about web development, how you can improve as a developer.
Hey Francesco, thank you for having me, and it's been a pleasure to be here. I have been watching all of your videos, and they are like fabulous. And to be a part
Wow.
of your series, it's been an honor. Okay, I'm
Wow.
doing good.
Wow.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I'm very happy because every time I make this kind of interviews, I discover something new about my friends. For example, I didn't even know that you just wrote any book. First of all, the main reason why I want you to be here with me is that I want to know a little bit more about your story. Why did you become a developer?
Like everyone knows, I have been like posting about my journey quite a few times. I have like started my web development journey last year in October, I guess. So it was the time like I was doing nothing and sitting at home, being bored of playing games, watching Netflix and all.
I know, I
And
know.
it was like, and it was like, okay, it's time to do something, learn something, and make the time worth it. I have always paid a keen interest in how the web works. So my interest was always towards the front end part. So like I started learning HTML. Within a month, I was able to accomplish like the basics of HTML, CSS, and a bit of Bootstrap. Luckily, there was an internship opportunity that was put up on LinkedIn. There was an banner like we are hiring. So I kind of applied that. There we got into an interview and it went so well. And I was like shortlisted. It was a great experience. I did a 6-month paid internship there, worked with some cool MNCs, built some great websites for them, had a great experience. Like I've never been into an industrial experience before. As being a first year student, it was like great. Started my Twitter journey. I was like a consumer at the beginner. I was like, I just kind of liked all of the
I understand.
posts
I
and
understand.
I didn't even I didn't even bother to comment on people as I was like that much introvert person.
You all know that I am a fan of people from India and introverts, so you are more than welcome in this series. Yeah, you said something right that you don't have to be a content creator. I try to help if you want to be a content creator, but you can also have your job, just consume. It's not really a problem. It's not that you must. But of course, if you start
Yep.
creating, I think that you could have way more opportunities because people start to watch what you are doing. So you could also help other people. So yeah, so I think that you said something right that you don't have to just be a content creator for you can also start from a consumer point of view. I've been a YouTube consumer for forever, since forever, I think. So, yeah. So please go on. This is getting interesting. Thank you.
Okay, that was a good point, Francesco. Like you said, at first, being a consumer isn't a bad thing. I also started my journey being a consumer, where I used to like the post of Pratham, Danny, and so many Jack Forge and other peoples, and I was like kind of gain interest on how they are building their audience, how have actually built a community around them, and people love their content, and they are kind of so helpful. So it was like, okay, so it's time to like start sharing my learnings and not to be a consumer at all. So like I took 100 days of code. I guess
Nice.
most of the people on Twitter started with that because that is a great way to start. I really recommend people to go for that. Okay, so I started my 100 days of code journey, and in the meanwhile, in learning process, I came across some great developers, interacted with them. My first interaction here on Twitter was with Pratham.
Which Pratham?
Uh,
There are two.
CSS God.
Pratkum. I had him 2 times on my YouTube channel. It's by Hyprat. I think we had like a similar path because also I've not been just starting Twitter, just starting posting like crazy. So it's like a slow process, I think, especially for introverts in some ways. I think that I really feel you. Like you, first of all, you watch, you start to comment on other people. About this content creation mindset, can you talk a little bit more about the experience of writing this ebook? Because I'm also writing an
Okay.
ebook and I'm struggling a bit because it's very long, time consuming. I can't find the time to dedicate to this yet, but I'll make it, I'm sure. So, how has been your book? What is this about? I'll read this, of course, when we will end the interview. Please wait. I don't have time now.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay, first of all, like writing an ebook consumes a lot of time. As you can also relate to this, as you are having like 9 to 5 job, you are studying, you are learning, and
Mm,
in you are managing writing an ebook. That is kind of difficult. I think the best time to release an ebook is the time when you start to notice what people are facing problems. I was like sharing resources. I was like putting up the resources part, where you can start your journey, how can you take up with that, the intermediate portion and all, and people were like enjoying that. I used to get a lot of DM asking me about, okay, do you have do you know this kind of tool exists, how can I solve my problem, do you have such tools to like minimize my effort and something like that. So there I came across like, okay, people mostly don't know about the tools that exist that can definitely ease their work. So I came across researching about the tools that can really help them in their developer journey. I curated a list of 50 developer tools. It was like basically it was like okay, this may help them. I have done a lot of research on the tools, and this was a great
nice,
developer alley. If you are a developer, you must be looking for the resources or the tools that can definitely ease your work. So my ebook is based on that, and it has done
nice,
extremely well, I can say. and i
nice,
and I am looking
nice.
forward to write
Yeah.
another ebook. I'm working on
Perfect.
that.
Does this experience of writing this book change your approach to social media? For example, have you noticed more people following you, more people engaging with you, or it has been more or less the same?
Okay, that's a good question. It definitely has changed my approach. Like I released my ebook when I was below 5. I
Mm,
can say that I wasn't getting that much traction that I got after that. Like people came across my product. Some of them like when they bought it, they shared their review like, okay, this is so helpful, and I have used these tools and this has definitely eased my work. And people started to came across that product, and when you like when people came across your product, you get start to get more attention on that, like who's the creator of this ebook, who did,
nice.
like who created this, who put his effort. So yeah, it definitely changed an approach. People started to approaching me, uh, asking for helps and other stuffs. So yeah, it
Great.
definitely did the part.
Great. So this could also be motivation. So thank you so much. Do you have already an idea for the next book, or are you still thinking about this? Have you started to write something so I can invite you again if you want to talk about that?
No, like actually, I have started working on that.
Nice.
Like I have created almost 50 plus threads, uh, 50 plus
Mm,
threads, and 40 of them have almost like went viral. And I see people creating threads that doesn't get that much engagement, and they reach out to me and they are like, okay, I did this, I shared the links, but people doesn't engage with my content. So I am like trying to put it into an ebook that will help them to structure their content well, that
mm,
would gain much engagement. And that is
nice.
like I feel most people don't structure their content well, and they like expect more engagements in terms of
Yeah.
other people's. Yeah, so they
Hmm.
need to do that. So I am
Yeah. For
like
example,
working on that.
Yeah, for example, I totally agree with this because, for example, you have, maybe you have something in your mind. You can also have a very good message in your head, but you need to put that out. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't have time to post this. But maybe just a couple of things can really make the difference when you write whatever it is, a post, an ebook, a thread, of course, a thread on Twitter could also be very time consuming. Sometimes it requires me hours to create maybe not
Yes.
say an original, but at least when I work a lot on that, it's also challenging to create a thread with yeah, useful informations in that format. So I think this is very interesting. It's interesting. Thank you, Isha. So yeah, so about the your social experience, so outside of this uh, content creation, because as we said, you can also be just a consumer. So how has been until now your experience on Twitter? Something that you want to talk about? Something that really, yeah, it's that really liked about that. But do you have something, or can you share something about your experience on social media, also other social media? If you want, we can put, by the way, the links in the description. Please follow Insha. You'll never regret this.
Thank you, Francisco. Okay, like I don't have any other social media handles. I am completely on Twitter. Uh, like you said, Twitter definitely creates a great impact on people's life. Like before being a content creator, I didn't knew the power of this platform. The time I
Me
started
neither.
being a content creator, it opened a lot of opportunities for me. Like every day people come across me like, okay, would you like to work with me? We are working on this project. Can you just contribute to this? And many other stuff. People just when you start to build an online presence, people come across you and they are like opening doors of opportunities for you. You start to like comprehend your capabilities. Before that I was like a lurker. You can call me a lurker. I was
I
not
know that.
that much confident. I was not that much confident. I wasn't
No.
like I didn't knew I can be a content creator. I can impact people's life, and this definitely Twitter has played a great role in me changing from being a lurker to a content creator.
It really changed my approach to social media. I'm not saying that I became an extrovert, like if being an introvert is like something wrong. So I think that I'm still an introvert in my nature. I think that even if you are shy, if you're an introvert, you don't want to come out. Once you start to see all the opportunities that can really change your life, I think that you take courage. Do you agree with this?
Yes, it does take courage to get out of the shell,
Yeah.
but it is worth it.
Yeah. So, Insha, can you please help me because I tweet about this on a daily basis, like how you can do this, what you can do. You can post some pictures in some groups. You can try different approaches. So, can what can we say to people that would like to come out of their shell? Because I got so many DMs every time. Sometimes it's hard for me to reply one by one. Maybe I can send them this video, and can you help me to say something to them, some insightful things, if you want to come out of your shell as an introvert as we are.
Okay. Like I love your content and especially the videos which you make. You are fun, Francisco. Like literally, you are. I know your manager says that, but you are fun.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, but
Okay. Okay. So, like to the peoples who want to come out of your shell, the very first hesitation I can call they have is like, what can we create? There are almost everything on the internet, so who will listen to me or who will read our tweets or threads or whatever? So, I would like to say, like, everyone has their own perspective. People would love to hear your story. it doesn't matter if that is already on the internet, or some people have already made a post which contains the same stuff, you can call. So you can just means improve that one, you can add your own perspective, and people will definitely connect to you. And you should not think like this way, and you should definitely share your opinions, because your opinions make a change. What I believe is,
Yeah.
so try not to hesitate and go ahead, share your learning, share your journey, share your story. Sharing is worth
Yeah.
it, and Twitter is there to help you. People are always there to help you. If you face any problem, like, you can ask for help. And I have like observed this when in my starting phase I used to face problems. I used to go ahead to people, approach them, and like, okay, I have this problem. Can you help me with that? And I have like gained support from them, and you can definitely do the same. And this will definitely help you. You should not be shy enough
Yeah.
to just share your learnings. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. By the way, Insha, I would like really to thank you because you are giving the proof of this by coming in this interview. So I've been a former coach, and I'm not that kind of coach who was like just sitting and telling others to do something that I always done, exercise with all my players. So I really admire what you are doing now because I know that this cannot be that easy in the beginning, but I I really admired you even before, but way more now because you are giving proof by being here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to have you here. Yeah, yeah, this is great. Thank you. So okay, so usually at the beginning of the year I was saying like which are your plans. Maybe now I should switch so to which have been your achievement because we are getting at the end of this year. This has been super fast, by the way.
Yeah.
So would you like to talk about your achievements, something that you want to do in the last 3 months? No, 4. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if I talk about achievement, I haven't achieved that much yet, and there's a lot more to conquer. Like, I have, like, what can I say? Like, I have achieved, I haven't achieved nothing, Francisco.
Your point of view because yeah, I honestly think that I don't put
Okay.
out enough content, but people says that that's false, so people could say that this is not true. Have you ever done some other videos other than this one or not on Twitter or
No.
somewhere? So this is your first appearance on the whole internet?
Yes, this is my first
Yes.
appearance, and that too in your, and that too by the Docker captain, Francesco Ciulla.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just Francesco. But okay, so I have this exclusive. I'm super happy now. So if you want to see Insha, you need to come here. But you're already here, of course. So yeah, this is great. So I would like to have maybe at the end of this interview, or maybe when we will chat on Twitter. I've noticed that when you do this kind of video call, interview, call it whatever you want, the approach with the other person totally changes. For me, it's always like that. If I send a DM to you or you send a DM to me, it's totally different. The approach, I always try to reply. And also can read your tweets with your voice now. So it's totally different for me. So I'd like to have some, yeah, something. I'd like you to say what do you think about this video format. Maybe after the video is out. Sometimes it's super cringe to watch yourself for the first time. I
Okay, like
mean,
having a FaceTime is different, and like doing such kind of video appearance is totally different. This is a great experience. Like, we can have FaceTime with people as uh, at whatever condition we are, but like doing in this video conference with you is completely different. I am so nervous at the beginning, like literally I was so nervous, and but it went well. You are a great host, and like you managed dealing with me, so I guess the viewers will definitely manage half of that.
nice,
And
nice,
okay, yeah, and
perfect.
guys,
Thank you.
definitely watch this video or I will smash your face on the screen.
It's great. This is great. This will be the trailer, of course, of this video. But
Okay.
okay, so thank you so much, Isha. You're also very funny. I think that you should slowly come out just a little bit, because I think that we are some similar in some ways. I see something also how we like to approach. It have not started like a boom on Twitter since the beginning. So
Yes.
we are slow, but we are growing. So I think I think that we are similar in many ways. So yeah, yeah. So and if you need
Yes.
help, I'm always here. So usually, thank you, Isha. So usually at the end of the interview, I'd like to give you the opportunity to maybe leave a final message, especially to people who are struggling with any kind of experiences, especially content creation and also with development. So how can we close this interview, Isha, this first interview? I hope to talk you again one day.
Yeah, I would love to be here again, Francisco. As I said, you are fun. I will always say you are definitely fun, and it's always
Okay.
been like interacting with you. I enjoy your videos. Keep them coming. Okay. Okay. So like the closing message, I can say people be your authentic self. Don't try to picturize yourself playing the part of someone else. Be your authentic self, and people will connect with you. At first, definitely, it is a slow process. Content creation, you can say, is a lifelong process. If you are dedicated to be a content creator, at the beginning, you might not get that much attention, engagement. People might not even see your tweets. That has happened to me, and it's completely fine. Don't lose hope. Keep on doing the stuff you like. Go ahead, share your learnings, connect to people. Like I have committed this mistake. I have never like used the power of DM at the beginning portion. But you should definitely use DM to approach people. You can compliment them. You can add value to the content they share. You can ask for help, or whatever reason you can make genuine connections by using the power of DM is the place where you like literally connect with people. And for the last past 1 month I have used this, and I have like met some great peoples. I can even count them on fingers. That is the genuine connections I have made. So yeah, use Twitter wisely. Don't kind of use that for spreading hate or like calling warmongers. Don't be that. Be humble. At the end, remember we all are humans and we deserve kindness. So if you come across some post which you find like that is a clickbait, ignore that. You just don't have to like push your negative comments to that. Ignore that. Let people do what they are doing. Uh, Share your opinions if that is worth it, or unless you shouldn't do that. Yes, and that's all. Use the Twitter well, connect to people, make connections, build your online presence, and just achieve whatever you want to. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Francisco, for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much, Insha. Thank you so much. This has been really a great final message. Let me tell you this. So, this is really the proof that even if we are introverts, we are shy, we have so much things to say. Maybe we just need
Definitely.
to just to get used to talk these strange objects. But I would love to see you more in making some even small videos. I would love to do that. I would love to see that, but I can't force you. But I would love. But I just want to say this, Insha, because you have shared a lot of insightful tips for all of us, not just for developers, of course. So I hope to talk with you again soon. And yeah, thank you so much. Please follow her. I'll put some links below. Come on, show her some love. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye bye.
Francisco, for having me. I've
Bye bye.
literally enjoyed this session.
Perfect. Perfect. Bye bye.